Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you know, here we deal in Igcse Spanish 0530 as the syllabus code. And on today's episode, we are going to be tackling the February-March 2025 paper 4-2, which is a writing paper. And if it's your first time being on this channel, please do well to subscribe. And at the end of the video, if you do find the information in this video useful, please also like and share to your other colleagues who are on this same Cambridge IGCSE Spanish as a foreign language syllabus, so they can also find this video as useful as you have. Okay, so we are going to be jumping straight right into it. So this is a step-by-step tutorial for paper 4, and we'll be including a breakdown of each exam question, an high scoring model answer in Spanish, or rather high scoring model answers in Spanish, a little bilingual explanations, which entails the fact that the answers are in Spanish, but I'll also be explaining a few of them in English, and then a complete transcript of the answers in this session, so you can easily have access to them at the end of the video if you want to practice them, right? Okay, so we'll be jumping straight right into it. And the writing paper, we have 3 questions. Question 1 is a formal completion, question 2 is a short writing, and question 3 is an extended writing. So this is question 1. This is an example of the block question that you are going to find every time you are going to be writing the IGCSE paper 4-2 exam. So we can see the question says, tu nombre es Sandra Romero, participas en una encuesta sobre las estaciones del año en tu región. Completa la ficha en español, right? Your name is Sandra Romero, and you're participating in a survey so your name is Sandra Romero, and you're participating in a survey about the seasons, right? Seasons of the year in your region, and then you have to complete this block in Spanish, right? Las estaciones del año en tu región, that's the seasons, right, of the year in your region. So the first one says Nombre, which is the name of the person participating in the survey, right? Sandra Romero, as you can see from here. Age, which is Edad, says 16 años. Tu comida favorita de primavera, arroz y verduras. Now, el tiempo en verano, this means how is the weather like in summer. So in your own opinion, how is the weather like in summer? But for me, definitely the weather is going to be what? Sunny. So here, my own answer would basically just be, or an answer I also want you to take notes, would just be hace mucho calor y hay mucho sol, right? This is a perfect answer model for it. There is a lot of sun, it's sunny, and there's a lot of heat, and that's just basically what this means. The weather is hot, the weather is very hot, and it's very sunny. That's a simple full mark question for that particular el tiempo en verano. Now, actividades que haces en otoño, these are the activities that you do, right? So let us just pick 2 random activities. Paseo por el parque, porque a mí me gusta pasear por el parque. So I'll say paseo por el parque, which means I'm taking a walk in the park, right? And then another answer, juego al fútbol. Now these are activities that one can always do, even if it's in the winter, even if it's in the summer. You can play ball in any season of the year. So these are generic activities that you can just use when you are asked this type of questions, right? Y ahora, ropa que te gusta llevar en el invierno. Clothes, right? So ropa is clothes. So here we're talking about clothes. So you can just pick whichever clothes. Abrigo, and in the invierno obviously it's cold, so you can just go for abrigo. Abrigo is one, right? And then bufanda. bufanda, a scarf, right? So we can just go for a coat and the scarf. Bueno, and that answers number one question. You see, this is a particular question that you can answer in less than 1 minute if you are good, right? I'm also guessing if you are here consuming this video, that means you already have experience with Spanish, right? You already have a good level in Spanish because you're writing the exam. So that means you already know a few things, right? So in a minute you should be able to answer this, right? So you don't waste much time on it. So now let's go to question 2, which is the short writing of 80-90 words. Okay, so this is it. Question 2, short writing of 80 to 90 words, and the topic is tu instituto, which means your institute. And so we have 4 bullet points, right, which are: describe tu instituto, cuál es tu asignatura favorita, explica por qué opinas de los deberes y cuántas horas vas a estudiar este fin de semana. So I'm just going to be answering this question from my own point of view, right? In a way I feel is one of the most perfect ways you can answer the questions and get all the 12 marks inclusive, right? So in a few seconds I will just type out my answer as quickly as I can, so you can also get to consuming it. And then please implore you to walk along with me as I write. Okay, so for the first question says describe tu instituto, which is describe your institute. So I'll say for this I'll say mi instituto es moderno. Mi instituto es moderno y grande. Se llama Grange. Sí, se llama Grange. What other method of description can I use? Okay, tiene muchas aulas, un gimnasio, una biblioteca y un patio muy bonito. Alright, so that's the first one. Let me go to, sorry, let me just resize this, and then let me start answering the second question. Okay, I'm sorry. Feels like there's a little, okay, no, there isn't. Okay, alright, so let's just continue. ¿Cuál es tu asignatura favorita y explica por qué? Bueno, mi asignatura favorita es el español, porque me gusta leer libros y escribir historias. Yes. So, okay, you know what? Let me finish the whole essay before I explain what I write. Alright, so let me just go. It says, ¿qué opinas de los deberes? Bueno, los deberes. Okay, bueno, let me use I will say de los deberes, coma, no me gustan mucho, pero yo sé que son importantes para aprender más. Next question says, ¿cuántas horas vas a estudiar este fin de semana? Okay. Este fin de semana voy a estudiar durante 5 horas porque tengo un examen de español la próxima semana. Me gusta aprender en mi instituto, porque los profesores son simpáticos y siempre nos ayudan con nuestras dudas, con todas nuestras dudas. Perfecto. So this is a very good model answer for this question. I would be leaving the words for you in the comment section. You can easily just copy it out from there if you want to, right? But I'm just going to break it down for you in English. It says, my city is very modern and big. It's named Grange. There are a lot of rooms, a gym, a library, and a very, very beautiful field where we play ball. My favorite subject is Spanish because I love to read books and write stories. And about assignments, I really don't like them, but I know that they are important in order to learn more, right? And this weekend I'm going to study for 5 hours because I have a Spanish exam the next week, and I like to learn in my institute because the professors, or rather the teachers, are very kind and always, apologies, there's a typographical error, and always help us with all our doubts, all our doubts. So that this is a perfect way to answer the second question. You can always just practice that out, practice writing it over and over again until it becomes part of you. All right. So just like I've said, the response includes, a clear school description in the present tense. I justified my favorite subject using porque, and also gave a balanced opinion on my homework. You understand? And then I also used the future tense for weekend study plans. Now let's go to the question 3, which is the extended writing. I will be choosing 3A, but I will also be putting the answer of 3B in the comment section below, so you can also get that. But for this class, I'll be answering 3A. Una casa nueva, a new house. Recientemente te fuiste a vivir a una casa nueva. Escribe un email a tu amigo o amiga para contarle esta experiencia, ¿sí? ¿Dónde está tu casa nueva? Where is the new house? Where is your new house? Explica por qué te fuiste a vivir a una casa nueva. Explain why you went to live in a new house. ¿Sí? La semana pasada, ¿qué hiciste para ayudar en tu casa nueva? Last week, what did you do in order to help in the new house? En tu opinión, ¿qué es lo mejor o lo peor de tener tu propio dormitorio? In your own opinion, right? What's the good and the bad of, or rather, what's the advantage and the disadvantage of having your own personal room? And then, ¿qué comprarás para tu dormitorio en el futuro? What would you buy for your room in the future? So I'm basically going to be answering this question in the chat box in a few minutes, just so I don't take a lot of time, but I'll be putting the answers fully for you in the comment section just so you can get it. Okay, so I'm going to be answering this question my way, in the way I think is the best way to answer this question when you are writing this exam. Okay, so I'm going to be starting. Hace un mes me mudé a una casa nueva en las afueras de la ciudad. Sí. Es una casa grande con jardín y está está y está y está en una zona muy tranquila. Nos mudamos porque mi padre consiguió un nuevo trabajo cerca. Necesitábamos más espacio para la familia. La semana pasada ayudé a mi madre a limpiar la cocina y a organizar los libros en mi habitación. Lo mejor de tener mi propio dormitorio es que tengo privacidad. Sí, tengo privacidad y puedo estudiar sin muchas distracciones. También puedo decorarlo como quiero, lo cual me encanta mucho. ¿Sí? I think we're in the last bullet point now. En el futuro quiero comprar una lámpara de escritorio moderna y una alfombra cómoda para hacer mi espacio más bonito y personal. Vivir en esta casa nueva me hace sentir muy feliz. Bueno, I think this is a very good answer point for this question. For this question. Yes, I think this is a very good answer point for this question. And this answer flows naturally. I covered all the bullet points, and then I used preterite tenses, I used future, I used present tense. I also tried to describe phrases and used personal opinions, tried to connect some words, used a few varied vocabularies too. And I think this particular answer would get you your full 28 marks if you do this, if you repeat this, if you practice this answer and make it part of you, and then you're able to produce it in the exam. I think this would give you the full marks that you need for the exam. Now, just so you don't forget, before the video comes to an end, I will put in the answer to 3B in the comment section, so please, you can check there for the answer should you need it. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, don't forget to like the video, and also don't forget to subscribe and also share to your friends that might be taking this exam. I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, sigue practicando tu español. Yo soy Ade Responde.